Good afternoon, Georgetown. It is Wednesday, and it's a sunny Wednesday, and it's time for our midweek news report. We have 3 items plus 1. Eric will be tacked on to the end of this video. Number 1, we want to thank you for your generous response to warming West Michigan. As you can see around me, we have sheets, we have bedding, we have socks and underwear and long underwear, and we are grateful that you continue to respond so generously to this. We've learned something here that the Amazon link has been very successful for us. So thank you for those of you who have been making regular deliveries, stopping in, dropping things off. For those of you who have made a financial commitment to make sure that this happens, we're grateful. And for all of you who are skilled in shopping on Amazon, the boxes here bear witness to a great deal of support. We will continue warming West Michigan until Sunday, and if the deliveries come after that, that will be perfectly fine. But we're pleased with how this trailer is filling up. And we know that this email goes out to some of you who aren't necessarily members of Georgetown, but are in our orbit and in our ministry and have been committed. We want to encourage you to participate, especially if you're out of state. A way to do that would be the Amazon link. So thank you to all of you who have been part of this initiative. We're counting it a great success. Number 2, this week comes the new connection guide. The word for February is I'm sorry. This guide will help you as a small group, as a family, as a couple, as an individual. And if you don't receive this, or if you want a hard copy of this, please let us know. You should have a copy of this in electronic form on this particular email. Number 3, our elders met on Monday night, and in concert with area churches, we continue to talk about levels of precaution and levels of safety in churches and in worship and in ministry. And the elders came to a point of approving one of the benchmarks recommended by our task force, that once the 7-day average reaches less than 5%, we are going to make masks recommended but not required. So we're going to be watching every Wednesday where those numbers are. As of this morning, the numbers continue to slide. It's at 7.1%. But Wednesday will be the time in which we will make the decision as to whether or not that mask requirement is lifted. And then what will happen is the 4 successive Sundays will fall under those parameters. So after a month, if the numbers begin to spike again, we'll revisit that. But if we cross that threshold of a 7-day average on Spectrum's website of less than 5%, then we remove the mask requirement and make it recommended. We know that this is hard for all of us. It's hard for every church in the community currently. We're all dealing with the challenges of COVID in our lives, in our work, in our family, in our shopping, and certainly in our ministry. But Georgetown continues to show that we are connected and we're working together in ministry and mission to love our neighbors and care for one another. And those of you who have already received the vaccine are feeling a new sense of freedom. And we're glad for you, and we're hopeful for that for everyone. So thank you for your part of Georgetown's life and our ministry together. And as always, the peace of the living Christ be with you.
Hi, friends. 2 pieces of news for you as it pertains to children and youth ministry. The first thing is I want to invite you to a sledding night tonight, 6:30 to 7:30 at Charlie's Dump, also known as Rosewood Park. This is an open house style event, so please provide adult supervision if and when appropriate. But we'll have some church folks there. We'll be offering hot chocolate and treats and so forth. So we're looking forward to that tonight. The other matter is our programming going forward. Our Faith Formation Advisory Team has met last night, and we've made some new recommendations and thoughts for programming going forward. In the month of January, we decided to pause and try to prevent any surge or spike. We had a couple of nice sledding nights, but we had, for the month of January, not met inside. For the month of February and moving forward, we are going to be resuming some programs in person, indoors, in a kind of modified way. Wednesday nights and Sunday nights are going to meet again indoors in a modified way. Sunday morning programming will continue to be paused. Most congregants of Georgetown are continuing to participate in worship via live stream. So as the worship dynamics change, we'll revisit that. But we are restarting the nursery. The child care center will be open, but other Sunday morning programs will be continued to be paused. On Wednesday nights, Cadets, GEMS, and Turning Point will resume meeting. Look in the email for more details on kind of how that will work. Also, youth group is going to meet again in person on Sunday nights. These are going to be modified, and we're going to try kind of a small group only plan for the next 4 or 5 weeks, and then we'll revisit it. So thank you for all of you who have connected with us in kind and patient ways, but wanting to share your thoughts with us. The Faith Formation Advisory Team is made up of Karen Carson, Arlen Gulker, Cindy DeVries, Laura Vanderwall, Kristen Mulder, and myself. So if you have questions or input, you can connect with any of us, but we're excited to restart some of our programs in a modified way coming up. So thank you so much. Christ peace.